this was usually planned as a video, but we really had to ship a lot of records, a lot of elephants. UHQR. Here it is. The eagle has landed, finally. And so as the time frame, the schedule was so tight, and it wouldn't have been possible to do a video today, upload it and stuff like that. So I decided to just do a very quick announcement a couple of minutes before we start the stream, that I will give you my very, very first impression of the UHQR elephant in the live stream. And so maybe we even can discuss it a little bit. And yeah, how shall I start? Let's start with the most important thing. So we shipped hundreds of them already. I don't know if some has already arrived, but I can promise you something. All of you who already has it or will get it within the next days, you are up for an unbelievable, amazing, beautiful listening experience. That's if everything goes right, is almost certain. I've listened to it one time, and it's wow. Before I go into a little more details and impressions I had when I listened to it first, let's just talk before we get into it quite soon about the packaging itself. I mean, again, big wow factor with this adaptation on the outer box. I so do love it. And also when you open it, I mean, look at this. This is cool from the get-go. Wonderful adaptation of the usual design with the red. Makes sense in a way, of course, as we all know, the colors of this guy is black and red, and so it makes perfect sense. And it's a stunner. It's really a stunner when it comes to the packaging. And yeah, I personally really do hope that also with other releases, I mean, you can adapt those color, this masterfully color play we have here, so it might freshen up. You know, here you can see. Wait a second. So here we go. Here you can see the usual design, but this really freshens up. And I hope maybe we will see other adaptations with other upcoming UHQR releases. So this box set from the look is a stunner. Is a killing box set. Let's now get into the jacket. And the jacket to me was quite a surprise, as we have a wonderful, not glossy but matte finishing. It's not the usual stout and glossy stuff. It's wonderful. The typos is of course also great. It's a wonderful matte finish, of course, a gatefold jacket. I mean, this is design-wise amazing. Wonderful, sturdy jacket. We get our certificate, of course. Analog Production showcased them. They did 10,000 copies of those. We get a lyrics sheet. Here's the lyrics sheet with the box. Here we go. We get a brochure, all red and black. So here you have some insights, an essay, wonderful. Then we get our usual technical specifications manual. Probably most of you knows this, if it's not your very first UHQR, with the people that are involved in the process. And we get an advertisements, which in my opinion can need a little freshen up with newer titles. Maybe we will see it quite soon. Yeah, mastered Ryan K. Smith. And now, of course, let's have a look at the vinyl on this Clarity vinyl. Let's start with side A, of course. Here we have the vinyl. Here we go. Perfect, flat, silent. Although I haven't had the time to listen and wash, or to wash and listen, so I listened to an unclean copy, but all good. That silent, flat, perfect pressed vinyl. So now, before we get into my first impression, let's get briefly through the comment section. Ah, you got this, yeah. Yeah, Hartmut broke his own record today. It was, I absolutely love the serial's choice, but as a White Stripes fan, this has gone beyond my expectation. It's such an improvement, and I know it was exception for Chet, but I would love more. Yeah, me too. I totally agree. And I think it's quite likely. You know, it's not only the UHQR that is, and this is also, of course, an important part, is a huge success. Also, those pop, prog rock titles on the Atlantic 75, they are doing quite well. So I'm very positive that we will see more of this kind of stuff. Yeah. It was worth the waiting. Yeah, they did a nice job. Yeah, thanks. Winston in his German says it looks amazing. Hey, Final Dreamscape. Okay, now for my very, yeah, Hartmut broke his own record today when it comes to the amount of packages. It was, you know, my job is driving back and forth to the fulfillment center, to the UPS center, and I hardly could keep up. So yeah, first impression, amazing, punch, and one of the most important things, it has kept this wonderful roughness, this right into the face and gritty, yet still wonderful sounding experience. The bass knocks me off. I was so surprised about this bass. The whole record is so open, and everything is placed like they're in stone. It's wow. I mean, of course, this killer song 7, Army Nation, I haven't heard it like this. It was, wow. Yeah, I mean, at least here in Europe, I don't know how it is in the United States. You can't get to a sports event where you don't hear this song in the one or the other version. And now on this UHQR, it's wow, really killer. What I have to state is that I didn't do a comparison. I just didn't relaxed listening. I needed a break. I took my break and I used my break to listen to the record. And I was so happy after a few seconds. I knew now I am up for something special, and it went through really special. Yeah, Gigawatt. The drums are so hard. I know some don't like the drumming on this record, but okay, that's, you cannot change as a master engineer. But wow, it kicks. This record really kicks, and it has an, shall I say, audiophile touch. What does that even mean? But it has this wonderful sounding touch, yet it keeps this roughness. And that's very special. That was where I wasn't so sure if that is possible, and Ryan K. Smith managed to achieve this, in my opinion. So that is, in a way, the best thing I can say about this recording, about this mastering, that it, in both aspects, as a rock record and as an audiophile, yeah, let's say an audiophile pressing, it managed to do both, and that's quite special in my opinion. Yeah. And what I also have to say is that this is just a first impression. Thanks to Thomas Busk, one of the OBC dealers, I will be able to compare it against a test pressing and an original first pressing. And I have, but I'm not sure that it makes sense. I will see. I will do it, and then if it makes sense, I will do it. Put it into the video. The Elephant Mono release, Third Man Records did a couple of months ago. So there will be plenty of stuff I can compare it to. But no matter what, this is an amazing sounding release. I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Are there any questions? If you like, Tyler, if you like White Stripes, then it makes sense. I mean, this is by far the youngest record on this UHQR series so far. Who knows what's coming? And also due to this very special packaging, when this one is gone, it will have also some collectability. I'm quite sure, and it's selling amazing. It's selling amazing. Yeah, of course. I don't understand this. How long will it last? It is possible to. Yeah, it's possible to buy one more than one copy. Sure, it's possible. If you wanna. And promo OG. Thanks, Thomas. Hello, how are you? Yeah, this of course will take a little time because I really want to get deep into it. So don't expect this one, the comparison, be too soon. So all of the ones who have ordered in my European store here in Düsseldorf will have their own copy by then. If you want to compare, I think the reissue with Queenie and the Dead Wax is AA. Not sure if the OG was cut from. I'm quite sure it was. I'm quite sure. I'm not 100%. I haven't gotten into this, but I'm quite sure. Maybe someone here in the gallery does know this. Yeah. So Jody, another one who seems to have it. Yeah, it's totally extraordinary. It's yeah, and I maybe you do agree, Jody, maybe you don't, but after 1 minute, after the first listening, first 1 minute, you know, wow, this is a killer release, really a killer release. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's what I so love about it, that it keeps this Detroit garage rock sound. Although, you know, he makes it easy because he really gets into recording records that do sound great. So there is the possibility, and they use that possibility. That's very important. Liam, hey, guten Abend. Don't need a comparison. This is the definitive version. It might be the case. It's very likely, but hey, we have seen a lot. Okay, Liam also confirms that the original and the reissue are both all analog. And yeah, of course, it's a 45 RPM cut, which of course also helped to give you all the information, all the detail, and all the punch that's possible. So, yeah, exactly, Shane. Jack White is a big analog guy. Yeah, yeah. You know, I think it was George Borden. I'm quite sure. Maybe others did also. He raised the question, but why? But why did Jack White choose this record also as an UHQR? And I did some thinking about it, and my take would be he's a very smart guy. And you know, he wants to be in line with those guys. Jethro Tull, Jimi Hendrix, Miles Davis, Joe Coltrane, not King Crimson, Steely Dan. And now there is also Jack White, White Stripes, in this lineup of those great artists. And I think that was probably a quite strong driving force behind him to do this collaboration for its 20th anniversary, I think. But this is speculation. But I think this and it totally makes sense. Imagine you have this opportunity, the possibility to be in the record shelves next to those artists. So yeah. And one other thing, I can't say that enough. What I also do love, and it's so important, the vinyls are in this plastic bag, in this sleeve. And this is, of course, so cool and so important that they do it and protect those wonderful jackets from those awful, terrible seam splits. So I just wanted to state this. And this is also important and very relaxing that you know that they are doing it when it goes over the big ocean. Okay, so let's take a couple of more minutes if you have any questions. If you want, if you have any, I will try and answer them. If you don't have any, as I said, amazing. Everybody who has it tomorrow or on Monday at the door, you are up for an amazing experience, I promise. I don't think so. Okay. Leland, hello. I think with the great reception of the UHQR, I don't think Chet would be opposed to doing the other White Stripes releases. We will see. This is maybe not as UHQRs, but we will see. We will see. Yeah. Because he always stated that UHQR are the Class A titles, and so far he has kept this. I think we will see. I would love those. They for sure have the potential, but you know, you would know the answer Chet would give us right now. Yeah, great idea. I'm not so into Roxy music. I don't know that, but maybe that would be the answer. Or, hey, he just announced 69 or 70 titles. I mean, the man is quite busy. Yes, Shock G. This is a 45 RPM version, and it's on 2 vinyls. And let me show you the second. Here is the second vinyl, the side 3, and here you have side D. Funny with the 3 and the D, right? Nice detail. Hello, thank you very much. That would be the biggest thing after the landing on the moon. That would be my absolute personal highlight if that would happen. Boah, imagine this. Yeah, right. You never know, Liam, but the UK Avalon is unbelievable. I totally agree. I totally. Yes, that's important too. Fortuna, by the way, is the thank you, Kiel, for the information. Is the club here in Düsseldorf. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's give it another 5 minutes if you have some question. Otherwise, I will take a shower. I will eat something, and then I will relax. Thank you, Shamus. Yeah, it was really fun. I loved doing it. It was really something I really loved. Okay. More questions, more titles you want to see on UHQR. You know, my list would be probably around 150 records. But you know, of course, I would wish for radioactivity from Kraftwerk or as a UHQR, but never gonna happen. No chance. No chance. And you know, I stopped in a way. I stopped wishing for that. You know, I just get happy for every announcement, for every possibility we have when a new UHQR comes out. Maybe it makes you more happy when you do it with this take. Be happy for every UHQR that comes out if it's into your musical taste. And I don't think it would make much sense to wait, for example, for Nevermind. It might happen, it might not happen. I have no idea how likely this is. No, I haven't yet. Sorry. No. Autobahn, yeah. Yeah, probably interesting. Andreas Schilling? Maybe not. But I think Autobahn would be the choice of most US record collectors or music lovers, because this is probably the most popular title in the US, at least. My take would go for Radioactivity. They might, yeah, probably because Chet is really pulling up the speed, right? How many UHQRs did we see in the last years? Maybe 3 per year, if I'm not mistaken. We will see way more, I think. I'm quite sure. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of those titles because, you know, doesn't matter which one. When you pull them up, it's always pure enjoyment to me. The whole packaging, the care they take for these releases, this wonderful vinyl they use. It's always something special. Neu, we won't see Neu as an audiophile release, at least not from analog production, not very likely. Although, of course, hey, that would be spectacular. What can we expect in December regarding the Atlantic series? I would say 2 to 3 titles. That is what to expect. We will see. We will see amazing titles. That's what I'm sure about. Hi, Thomas. Tracy. Thomas, I so agree. You're probably the Tracy Chapman self-titled is an unbelievable album. I so agree. I totally agree. Tool. Wow. Yeah. Jose, Elephant is like Nevermind to me, overplayed to the point I can't listen to them anymore. You know what, Jose? Then don't. Maybe in 25, you're young, 25, 30 years, you might listen to it again. Seal would be nice, yeah, but only nice. I don't think that we would running through the streets and make a party when he would announce Seal. Okay. As I said, first impression, won't take your time up for too long. Amazing. I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, in a way, Liam. Okay, that's it for today. I thank you very much for joining this announcement. It was on a very, very short notice. I know I will now start the comparison when I got the records. Maybe I'll give it a listening today again. Amazing. Okay. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.